Josh Fix again here, and I'm about to use the image that I got from a friend in Nigeria called it's Free Electrons. Yes, Free Electrons. He sent this image to me, I guess the day before yesterday, and I promised him that I'll go on and retouch it and demonstrate how I would retouch his image, and I would like to share it with you guys too. So let's get on into it. So in an image like this, I would like first to clear my way around the exposure. Okay, so our image is now in Photoshop, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so first of all, the first thing I would like to do is the frequency separation that you should be so much familiar with right now. Okay, so I'll speed up the process and you'll see how I do my frequency separation. Okay, so this is my frequency separation layer and group or layer, whatever you can call it. And first of all, we'll clear the skin tones, and that's by duplicating the lower layer. This is not necessary, you can work with the lower layer, but this is just in case I mess up my lower layer, I can just delete the copy and deal with the lower layer. So okay, so the first thing, I'll go to the mixer brush tool. All my setting are always like wetness. My wetness is 1. Okay, I'll tap it in here. 1. I leave the load and the mix to default, and I take the flow maybe to somewhere around 63 to 70, depending on the image, of course. With this, I'll just go with 63. Okay, so I'll take my brush tool and I'll start to even out the skin. After this, And this is the point of the video. I would really like to clear out the background, because as you can see, the background is very distracting. Like the girl is so beautiful and the outfit and everything, but the background is very distracting. Like I really don't like this. I really don't like this. Like some sort of a log right here. These pods, like somebody will be asking himself, what are these? I really don't like this. The trees too, the leaves, the log again. This really don't like, they really distract the image in general. So like the best thing to do with this is just like to select the model and cut them off the background. I'm just going to press Control Shift and Alt plus E. That's to duplicate or to merge a duplicate of all the layer below. So as you can see, this is just a duplicate of all the layers. Even if I close the underlying layers, this is the whole image, all of the thing we did since we started. So that's pretty much it, and I'm gonna select it using the quick selection tool. And it's pretty much the first way to select. Some people use the pen tool, but it's okay. Either way, just select the image and cut it off. Okay, it's not much of a perfect selection, but this will do for demonstration purposes. So like if we do this, you can see the model is selected out from the background. That's much more like it. And and now you can see the whole background. So the thing we're gonna do here, first of all, we're gonna cut the model of the background. Like here is a duplicate of the selected part of the image, but we have to cut it out, the background, that's the image below. So like we're gonna select it. By the way, I've clicked the low layer. I go to select and modify, expand, and expand it to maybe like 7 and click OK. You can see it's expanded, but I want us to expand it even more, 7 again. There we go. It's expanded. Yeah, I think that's good. So I'm gonna right click and click fill and content aware. Just press OK. By default, it will just fill the area. So you just have to wait for a few seconds depending on the speed of your computer, and it will fill out the whole area. Okay, so it's done, and that's pretty much it. Like we should look at the results, like before, after, before, after. Okay, the background, it's a little bit weird and you'll be like, okay, what's happening? But it's okay. As you can see, when we turn visible our top layer, which is the layer we cut out from the background, the image looks like the way it was. So the thing we're gonna do here, we're just gonna clone some part of the image of the background just to make it look a bit less distracting. Like I'll cut out this log if I can, and yeah, that's more of what I wanna do. So I'll just like do this. I'll just hide my top layer and take the clone stamp tool. So in this point, what I've noticed is like it's really hard like to get this out of the way, because like you can see my selection is really not that good. The way the content aware came out is not that good, so I'm gonna duplicate this part of the image to this part. So the way I'm gonna do that is like I'm gonna select it from this part here and click Command J to duplicate it. Then I'm gonna turn my model back to her position, and I'm gonna press Ctrl T and like flip it horizontal, and I'm gonna bring it to the other side like that. That's what I really wanted to do and demonstrate, like there. That will do. And by the way, if maybe you are afraid of like how will it turn out, like somebody is gonna notice like it's changed, no, that won't matter, because I'm gonna blur it in a moment just to create some depth between her and the background. So like I'm gonna first of all I'm gonna remove the edge by creating a new layer mask and just taking a soft brush and reducing the opacity and go through it smoothly, just brushing it out. Okay, that's more like it. Like as you can see, it's already that smooth and we can go with it. I just want to clone some parts here that are very resembling, like this and this. I'm just gonna clone it off. I'm gonna clone it, and I'm gonna clone this tree just to remove the resemblance. Okay, I just have to take the clone stamp tool. That's it. So after doing this, I'll just merge the two layers of the background, and as you can see, the log is gone. The log is gone, and that makes me even happier. After that, I'll just blur the background using the tilt shift. I'll go to the filter, blur, tilt shift. After doing that, I'll just drop my blurriness to maybe here, and as you can see, these two lines, like these two lines, this one and this one, are the kind of lines that feather out your blurriness, and in the top line going away and this one going down, like that's the point or the area which is gonna be the most blurry. So like I'm gonna drop this down there, and after that I'm gonna drop this a bit to here, that to there. Then I'm gonna increase the blur in the background, like that will be pretty much it. Okay, I'm gonna like feather it out a bit to create that realistic look, like there. I just wanted to feather some parts in the background just to create that natural look or a realistic look. Pretty much it. You can just blur it as much as you can, as to your preference. That's pretty much it. Wanted to achieve, like you can see from the before and after, before and after, before and after, like there's this really good effect. Like somebody might think you're using a $2,000 lens, but it's really much Photoshop. So I'd like to like crop out this part of the image that's not looking good, this part I mean, so I'll just crop it out, like that's more like it. this is nice. So after doing this, now I'm comfortable to do the color grading. Like, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll do the color grading and I think the image will be good to go.